Good people, happy Wednesday, guys. It's a beautiful Wednesday afternoon in Joburg South. It's drizzling a little bit, So anyway, welcome to my YouTube channel, guys. So you will notice that lately I'm shooting my videos whilst driving, because to be quite honest, it's the only time that I have available, between parenting, between single parenting and working and studying. So guys, today I just wanted to talk about the power of silent prayer. Okay, the power of a silent prayer. So I will reference to Hannah in the Bible. Alright. So I'm referencing to Hannah because she's one of my favorite female characters in the Bible. Right. So my two favorite females in the Bible is Hannah and Ruth. Right. So Ruth is for her sense of loyalty. Hannah is for her heart for prayer. And the power of silent prayer. So guys, I was just reflecting on my prayer life and basically going through my journals, my prayer journals that I've written in the past 2 years, including last year. And what I'm actually seeing is that most of my answered prayers, right, it's those prayers that I have prayed silently. And by silently, I mean I was praying even when I wasn't even saying anything, with my words. Prayers like just crying in the presence of God, crying in the presence of God and just worshiping, because worship is a very, very important thing that the Bible instructs us to do, because there's a scripture that says, for the spirit of heaviness, put on a garment of praise. So praise and worship, it's a very vital part of our Christian walk, right? So guys, so Hannah, I said I was going to talk about Hannah. So Hannah was struggling to conceive, and we know that her husband's second wife was just mocking her based on that, and she would each and every year go to the temple to pray and plead with God to bless her womb, give her fruit of the womb, until such a day whereby she was just in the temple, she couldn't pray anymore. She was just mumbling this prayer to a point whereby the pastor or the priest thought that she was drunk, and she wasn't drunk. But actually now it gets me here on that very same day. It's the day that actually the heavens moved, for her, or rather opened up and blessed her with a child. So my point of reference is that, guys, it's not those audible prayers that we might think that God will answer. Usually it's those silent prayers, those prayers of sudden desperation where you just feel like you can't speak about it anymore, you can't pray about it anymore. In fact, God must just listen to your heart. At that particular moment, God can move the heavens for you. Alright, God can bless you in that particular moment in time. And like I said, most of my prayers that were answered were usually those silent prayers whereby I was just, at times I couldn't even pray or say out the words because I was so tired of repeating myself. I felt like I was repeating myself in prayer constantly, up until a point whereby I would just sit in worship and just cry out to God. So I just wanted to say that your tears could be a form of prayer. Silence in worship is a form of a very powerful prayer point. So guys, it's very important. I always say that it's important to always have a prayer journal so that you're able to see prayers that God had answered for you and prayers that God did not answer for you, but it turned out all well instead. Because sometimes God says no to give you better, or he says no to protect you from distraction, you know, because some of the things that we're praying for will just lead us into self-destruction, right? And as a child of God, he will not give you what you're praying for, you know. So yeah, sometimes the desires of our hearts are not what's in line with what God has for us. Yeah, well? So guys, never ever underestimate the power of a silent prayer. Never ever. Okay? So I just wanted to come through with that message and encourage you guys to say that stick to your prayers, and in days whereby you feel like you can't say anything, it's okay. Just cry in his presence. He can hear you. He's all over, you know. His omnipresence is everywhere. He is God, you know. He doesn't need to function in time or space, you know. He functions outside of time and space. So he'll do it for you. He will do it for you. I always say, me reading the Bible, it's not for any other reason apart from me trying to understand the kind of God that I serve, but also I want to experience God the way that those Bible characters experienced God. You know, I don't want to, and I always pray and I always say, God, I don't want to just see it in scripture. You know, I want to experience you for myself. You know, I want to experience you as the provider that you say you are, you know, as the healer that you say you are, you know, as the God of miracles that you say you are, you know. And yeah, man, like I always tell myself that, and I reference to the scripture that Nami, I will see the goodness of God in the land of the living. You know, I don't want to experience. It's good when we share our testimonies as Christians amongst each other to say that, yeah, God did this for me, God did that for me. But it's going to be, it's a completely different thing when you see him work in your life, you know, like you've been trusting him to. And like he's always saying that faith without deeds is dead, you know. The new age concept, they're calling it visualization, you know, or manifestation, which you guys would know that I'm not so fond or big on, you know, because yeah, it's something, those are new age teachings. But yeah, I mean, want to have that craving to experience God yourself, you know, as imperfect as you are, you know, as messed up as you are, you know. So Mina, I'm not trying to be anyone else. I'm not trying to act as a Christian or do whatever. I'm just myself. And I guess maybe sometimes you'd find people being shocked to actually find out that I actually have a relationship with God, or see how my life actually turns out, you know, because I'm not a hypocrite. I will not pretend. I'm so many things, but those that know me personally will tell you that I don't pretend, you know. And yes, I'm a work in progress. Yes, I've got temper issues. Yes, I've got this. Yes, I've got that. But one thing about me is that I will not pretend. I will not pretend. You can count on that. Hello? So what is this car doing now? These big cars. So anyway, guys, yeah. Have yourselves a lovely, lovely week. And I just want to, maybe next week I'll have a sit down whereby I do a proper video when I'm not moving or on my way to work or whatever. So enjoy the rest of your week. Have a productive one. And yeah, man. Later. Bye.